have a late change for the Scotland team. Alia Rose will not be playing, and Pip Sutherland will be playing in her place, number 4, Lock.
Give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go once, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I gotta eat it within my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like you gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark. We bar. Gonna go hard, we gone. Deuces goodbye. I got a world to see. My girl, she wanna see Rome. See so many you don't believe it now. I never ever did it for told. That validation comes, so giving it back to the people now. Sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands. This is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching. This is the moment, tonight is the night.
Happy Easter Monday, everybody, and welcome to Wellington College in Berkshire, England, for the Women's Under-18s Six Nations Festival, Day 2. And we're kicking off our 6-game day with the oldest rivalry in international rugby, England versus Scotland. And England coming into this after defeats at the hands of Wales on day 1. Crystal Coriani showed up very well indeed, and there's been a big reshuffle with some of the star performers like Holly Bagnovich and Hannah Foley and Charlotte Brooks and Rowan Turney all on the bench ready to come on and make an impact. Watch out for Alex Ahad, real sparky presence at scrum half. Charlie Williams in the second row, player of the final in the Ace final a couple of weeks ago in Hartbury colours. For Scotland, look no further than Connie Sanderson, a hat-trick against Italy at the back end of last week. Bethan Matheson scored a try against England in this competition last year, and she did so against Italy. The opener on Thursday last week, Eve Mackay, captaining once again in the back row. Day 2 brings more games, but they are 35 minutes long, so no anthems for the sides, as there was on Thursday. We'll revert back to full 70-minute matches for the third and final day of the competition. But with this format, breaks up the style of play, and it also gives the girls an opportunity to play against 4 nations instead of 3. A crunching tackle from Emily Sampson to open up proceedings. There was a late change to the Scottish team. Ailid Rose looks like she won't be playing a part in today's action, and just trying to get a hold of the information as to who has stepped in her place. It was a very, very late announcement, so poor luck for her. But Scotland, off the back of a 26-all draw against Italy, great fight back. They're playing against 14 after a red card to an Italian just before 20 minutes in, but really showed up in the latter stages. A lot of width to the manner in which they play. And England are going to be supercharged to try and disrupt Scottish ball to stop them getting it to the edges. But an infringement from Scotland means the first penalty of the game is England's, and Martha Hallam of Loughborough. Julie finds touch, and we'll get to examine the set piece for the first time. Scottish line-out was good against Italy, one of the strengths of them, along with the forward and back interplay, which hallmarks their style. England, game management very much in the focus this week as Layla Crick climbs highest. Usually see her in a number 8 jersey when she's turning out in the co-captaincy role for Oaklands. That's a big carry through the midfield, trampling through goes Amelia Rockley. And just a handful of jersey was enough to halt the runner, Robin Allen, just delaying, and then her teammates coming across. Here's Emma Wiley, her and Lucy Rowland, the half-back axis for England today. Spilt forward, and it's a good defensive shift from Scotland as they shut down England, and we'll have the first scrum of the match. Not the best pass, was it, to Eva Larkai? Bit high, bit fast on the shoulder. Not what you want to receive when you're coming at pace and hitting a hole. Centre field scrum. Oh, that's real power from England, but they've actually gone to ground early, and this is what Scotland are all about, tempo. England, question marks as to whether they were back 10. And the pressure has forced the error from Scotland. England with the put-in on this occasion. So sort of splitting this day into two trios, where both these sides will play two 35-minute halves against different opposition. Ireland are the other in this morning session, and we'll have a slightly lengthier break just to allow a bit of lunch, maybe pop the kettle on, or something more refreshing on a day like this. And then Wales, Italy and France will play in their own little tournoi. The formidable French, who nilled Ireland on the first day and look good to continue in their undefeated vein that has hallmarked their festival visits so much over the last few years. Bit of a technical timeout for our referee in the middle, and just a chance to talk about England and James Cooper. Disappointed was the overarching feeling after defeat to Wales. Classy Wales scored a couple of great late tries through their wingers. Alice Fleming, Isabella Linden, and two for Lily Pereira dos Santos, who is on the bench. The scorers for England, real firecracker of a winger, Pereira dos Santos. She was brilliant for Oakland's in the ACE rankings finals, which was held at Vallis Way a few weeks ago in West London. Her finishes were pretty simple. Didn't probably see her at her explosive best, but if she does come on in this match, then brace yourselves.
I can hear you.
Interesting that Scotland have resisted the temptation to rotate too much ahead of this game with England, and with 35 minutes you're less likely to see replacements and rotations.
Yeah, loud and clear.
There's some die-hard Scots fans there. Pip Parade, big Sutherland fans, you would imagine, who is wearing 21, ready to come into the action later on today, and we're back into it.
Are you happy with the gap 3? Yeah? Okay. Stretch. Bind. Set.
Alex Ahat breaks, and England flashing down the right-hand side. Real pace, fabulous fee. Oh, it's a stunning finish. Electric from England, who targeted that short side. There was a huge amount of work to do for the winger to finish. Firing onto the ball, inside, outside. Left the fullback for dead. A notice served from an impressive England finish. Just the 5, but quite the 5 for England.
That try brings the score to England 5, Scotland 0.
They lead after 5. There was a lot to do, wasn't there? Went on the arc, stuttered inside, and then just a reach to keep the last defender at bay. It was Scotland who were scoring early against Italy with a brilliantly finished try from Bethan Matheson. Good hands to find the space, but she went from 50, 60 metres. Strong carry. It's time from Alice Fleming. Penalty to Scotland. England driven back. And then they send it via the boot. Massive kick, wow. Clears the two in the backfield, and Niamh Murray goes scrambling back. So a real elegance to the manner in which Niamh Murray runs, and now they're releasing Matheson. England know all about the danger she poses after conceding to her last year. But England intercept, England keep it alive, and Scotland might get punished by pace. How kind is the bounce? Not very if you're Scottish. Oh, it's a brilliant pickup, and then the offload. Still there for England, but we may come back for Alice Fleming being impeded.
14.
Connie Sanderson is penalised, and she's very lucky to keep her status as an on-field player, because that was a gilt-edged try-scoring opportunity for England, who used their pace. Now it's their power. Crystal Coriardi, who came to life for Loughborough against Exeter College in the second half in a brilliant ace encounter in those rankings finals days.
Captains.
It's a big carry from her, but then England lose the ball
Captain White.
on the second carry, and
Starting to get a little like agitated. Calm your teams. I don't want you pushing her. I don't want you pushing her.
No worries.
Okay? Thank you.
so Evie and Eve. Clear instructions, setting the tone. This is the break. It looked really sharp from Scotland. Matheson is a lovely player, but the work rate to get back for the intercept, crucial. England in the ascendancy at scrum time, but Scotland breaking free with a nice 8-pick, then a couple of dishes, and now snaking through the remnants of the white wall. Off goes Connie Sutherland, hat-trick on day one, and helping herself to multiple meters against England. The hands are crisp, the feet are fast. Oh wow, that's special from Scotland. That's so special. Bethan Matheson just loves to score against England. And she got more than a bit of a helping hand from the snaking hips of Connie Sanderson. Sucked in the last two defenders, the back three all over this. Niamh Murray with the try-scoring pass, and Matheson, you don't catch her from that range, and Scotland have the lead.
Right ahead. Back White.
England 5, Scotland 7. Hugely entertaining. Opening 10 minutes, and it's poor from Scotland to allow that to bounce. Needed a big name on it. Instead, it was deferring responsibility to one another. Look at the touch lines bulging here at Wellington College.
6.
School
It's a
boy,
blue one.
school girl,
It's yours.
age grade rugby
Well, yeah, it's
is
yours.
so alive and kicking in the UK right now. Cast your mind
you
back
took
a
it.
couple of weeks ago to the Rossum Park National School Sevens, buzzing, 16,000 players in action. And here we are, Easter Monday, and everyone's poured into Wellington College to watch the next generation of women's Six Nations talent.
Yeah, that's right. Is it at the 15 or is it here?
Martha Hallam puts England to 5 metres out. There's some muscular weaponry in these England ranks. Crystal Coriardi is in the scrum half position. And, well, we're not going to get to see her inject her power into the drive because England fluff their line-out lines.
Obstruction, sorry. Okay, thank you. You pass the ball before touching the defense players? No, I'm just sorry. So they can hear me. 18, please. Ball! Set!
Emma Wiley needs to get round to the base in a hurry. Again, they go for that 8-pick move, and Estella Vaughan bears the brunt of a big hit. The assistant has seen something she doesn't like.
I see a clear head contact from the white 6 on the blue player. I see mitigation because she's absorbing the impact. So it's got to be a yellow card. Do you agree?
Agreed.
Good. Captain,
Millie Rockley
captains, please.
is going to be sent to the bin here.
It's a high tackle with a direct head contact from your number 6. It's, sorry, going to be my right. There's mitigation because she's absorbing the impact, so it's going to be a yellow card against your tackler. Tackler, please.
Head up, head up, head up, head up.
It's direct head contact. You absorbing the impact, but it's going to be mitigation. It's going to be a yellow card against you.
England reduced to 14 by referee Chloe Pell, who was a very, very handy player in her pomp.
Thank you.
Tore things up on the World Rugby 7 series for a number of years. And she'll have a good bit of sympathy in her decision-making as a very, very recently retired player.
It's a more, no, say!
Lovely play off the tail. There was a hole, but it was cinched quickly by Evie Collingbourne and got a bit of help from her backline division. Scotland looking fluid. Good carry from Pip Sutherland. And here's danger. Matheson dishing it inside. Off goes Murray. Scottish back 3. So exciting. Coriardi causing all sorts of trouble. She's really young, Coriardi, as well. One of the many under 17-year-olds, 14 of them in the England ranks for this tournament. Scotland zipping it about, though.
No, what?
England almost gifting a penalty. Instead, it's a carry from Lily Clarkson.
Backwards!
One bit of imprecision, sort of seeds the momentum, but Scotland do well. Nice carry through. Choppy seas from Layla Mitchell. 50-metre channels free. Sanderson is there. Shows her strength. England shut her down. Wiley. We don't have a phase counter on this competition, but we must be approaching double digits. Impressive continuity. And that is all my fault. A commentary curse laid on the hands of Scotland, but up to that point, very sharp, very bright.
Sorry. What?
On!
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Scotland's turn to turn the screw. at scrum, from the same play with which England scored, but from further out. They go boot to ball and look to pin Scotland in their 22. Interesting, because if you kick to Scotland, it brings in their back three, and that is arguably their most lethal weapon.
No wide!
Certainly anecdotally from this last number of days at Wellington College. Strong carry again from Lily Clarkson. Sharp line against the grain, picked up and spun, and Robin Allen sent to the deck. Robin Allen has been playing for Glasgow Warriors in the Celtic Challenge, full senior rugby for her, so too Matheson. Ball goes behind the runners. England could be in here. They pounce, but Scotland recover. And that's smart rugby. Moving backwards, not making progress. Time to put boot to ball.
No wide back!
England say the same. Oh, is that going to trickle in? That is some angle. Here we go. 7-metre angle off the outside of the boot. That is fabulous from Izzy Firth. Classy player, Izzy Firth. Got to see her in action for Exeter College this season.
We have an injured player, that's okay.
Really, really like what she offers, not just with the boot, but in counter-attack as well. Another one who's laying in weight, weighing 28, Jemima Mitchell of Oaklands. Her and her teammate Pereira dos Santos, a deadly duo.
You're good?
And it's interesting when you look through the teams, the clubs that everyone represents, that don't necessarily have to be playing for the best team to make the cut. Oaklands were low down in the rankings finals, but there's a good contingent from them who are linked to Saracens. Scotland have kicked into the attacking ambitions of England. It's a big clear out, but maybe a side entry.
Coming from the side.
England, they want to play with tempo too. They release Rosalind Civil. England, surely they have to score here. Just that late drift as Charlie Williams received the pass. Beat the Scotland defence, and I'm not sure anyone laid a finger on her in the end. Charlie Williams, player of the final at the Ace at the Allianz, try scorer at Wellington with the English rose on her chest.
Try for England, number 5, Charlie Williams.
Okay, 30 seconds.
England make it 7. 5 points they lead. Great game here. England 12, Scotland 7.
Successful conversion for England's number 12, Martha Hallen. Brings the score. England 12, Scotland 7.
15 minutes left to play of the match. Feel a bit shortchanged that this is only going to be a half of rugby. 70 more minutes of this would be just the ticket on an Easter Monday. And England, forced to hold on. It's about to compliment them on their defence to shut Scotland out to create that try, but it's with the ball in hand that they suffer. Thrashing through goes Evie, Juliet Ramsey.
There? Sorry, it's not you, it's offside.
And England weren't back.
Okay, thank you. Back. Sorry. Back 10.
Juliet Ramsey. Another carry. Not quite as good as the last. Still a Vaughan.
Advantage! High tackle!
England, their defence is, their discipline has fallen off a cliff here. Lucy Simon looking to smuggle a teammate through a hole. The feet are glorious. Scotland are ruthless. 222 entries, 2 tries. Latterly, Robin Allen to get on the score sheet.
On my mark, wherever you want. Okay. 30 seconds.
Lovely strike. And Scotland recapture the lead. England 12, Scotland 14.
Make sure you kick it on that side of the line, not the other side, please. So stay back.
England 12, Scotland 14.
It's over.
No one quite
Pick
knows
it
where
in.
the ball is for a moment. Look at the number of options, the layering of the Scottish attack.
Sorry.
But England do so
Mark on my
well to
blue.
just press ahead,
my-
push on to the next threat and force the error.
Yeah. Scotland 7.
Scotland being coached by Lindsay Smith, who's head coach of Glasgow in the Celtic Challenge, 42 senior
Yes.
caps herself, and
Yes.
being very ably assisted by Scottish Sevens legend Scotty Riddell.
Sorry. We have
This
another
girl's
mic
far
problem
more
with the
creative with the ball in
Sorry
hand
about
than
that.
than he ever was, but
Take a breath in
certainly
before the next one.
that sort of Sevens mantra is in
13
the DNA of the way that Scotland
left.
are designed to attack.
Let's go, you're 13. How much? 13. 13.
Yeah, Water, you can come in, yes. Scotland, you want to... Oh, wait. You good? Okay, sorry. Water out, please. Sorry.
Referee Chloe Pell getting
What
the water carriers, shuttle running.
Time back on. Sorry. Around there.
And about 12 degrees today. Does look a lot warmer, doesn't it?
Set.
Approaching the final 10 minutes of the match. England break, and their
Backwards.
backs have some untidy ball that they make the very best of. Sanderson gets a woman. Just thought for a moment that Rose Powell-Williams might skip away, but instead it's Scotland who've thieved it. English backs
No, what? Julie? What? Julie?
looking
She's
a
not
little
rolling.
bit clunky so far. Oh, wow, that is
Did you catch?
woman and ball.
Release, blue.
If you look it up in the dictionary, as England have it, it was Martha Hallam who raced up to force the issue. And now England, no options outside, offloading, that's a big bosh.
Bye.
Coriardi, you've got to get her early before she gathers pace, and Scotland do that.
Tucker, release.
Rose Powell-Williams. Looks like something's going to happen when she gets on the ball.
No, blue release.
Round the corner, come England, big runners, punching holes. Danger here for Scotland as they look scattered. Ball threaded through, the angle is too straight. And I'm not sure that the outside backs were on the same wavelength, so Scotland escape.
We're here, right? The kick was about here? Yeah?
Just see again, the element of imprecision. And Rose Powell-Williams, she could get some quality ball. She looks like a problem.
Blue inside 8. Blue inside. Crouch! Bind! Set! You're both throwing at the same time. Both of them. You're going to reset. Stay up. Are you good with the gap? Crouch! Bind! Set!
Scotland, they just want to play. And Matheson, Matadors, one of the English defenders, into touch. Carry comes from the late addition, Sutherland.
No, leave it blue! White, sorry.
The call was to leave it, as Maisie Trotman looked to have clamped down. Scotland find some grass, but they also find Izzy Firth. Offloads out of the challenge. Oh, and one more offload too many. Sutherland. It's interesting, you sort of feel a tightening of the match, even though we're on 28 minutes. That is because there's only 7 to go. England, key scrum.
Yeah. Which one? 10 and 11. Out, Scotland. 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
Scotland.
That is Lucy Rowland. And try scorer Beth Matheson making way.
You good?
An impressive 28 minutes from them.
Okay. Time back on, that's all. Go. No, no, don't worry. Oh, you okay? Crouch! Bind! Set!
Scotland have really turned the scrum around, but now it's England's turn for some flashy hands.
No,
Head back in to the blue jersey cover, and here's a big carry. Firing through, goes Rockley. He's back onto the field. Remember, England getting that yellow card and surging to the line. Oh, big tackle coming in on Alex Ahad. Just hesitated a heartbeat, and the ball adjudged to be out, so then you can take the 9.
I have 7:25. Oh, okay, fine.
Neve Murray with the try-saving tackle.
We have an injury.
And then Ahad just contemplating things a moment too long.
Play back on. Mark's here, girls.
We're back on into
Yeah, over there.
the final 5 minutes, according to our clock. Not always precisely matching that of the referee, so there could be a little more, could be a little less.
Bind! Set!
There's tapping a hooker, there's bouncing it off them. And that's just what Scotland do. But it's a brilliant carry. Odds stacked against Estella Vaughan.
Blue back, blue! Not 25, stop!
And Scotland have Sanderson lurking, puts the hit on.
Yeah.
And England have knocked it on. It was a hurried, frantic kick that fell in Scotland's favour. It wasn't a clean strike. It wasn't necessarily where it was meant to go. But the pressure from Connie Sanderson. Well, she had a hand on the ball, didn't she? That's what the referee's saying, is that she may have not had possession, but she had a part of her body on the ball in collecting it, so that the tackle was good and not off the ball.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
England a little high on their engagement. Scotland getting the nudge, and the ball fizzed to the midfield. Robin Allen, all that Celtic Challenge experience, will that come to the fore now in the latter stages of a 2-point game? Oh, big reach, full extension, emptied on the touchline though. Eleanor Keenan does incredibly well to stay in field despite the huge tackle arriving from the English woman.
No, white release! White release! They're not rolling away.
Straightening carry and driving on for the additional metre. Lightning quick ball. How does Scotland use it? Sanderson, desperate for it, gets it eventually. Bit of a flashy pass from Robin Allen. It doesn't go directly to hand, so Sanderson can't do anything with it. But Scotland keep coming. Lily Clarkson, big game from the tight head. Plucked. Oh, England are going to break Scottish hearts. It's Charlie Williams striding to the 22. And cool heads are required now by England. It's a fractured field for Alice Fleming to glide through and snatch the game at the death. Oh, it was all building so nicely for Scotland until Charlie Williams arrived in the passing channel. Just stuck her head down and went for it. The tackle was terrific to bring her down, but then England, they chose the right side, they chose the right woman. Alice Fleming with her second at the festival. Enjoying playing against the Celtic nations here in Wellington. It won't be shaped in, but it will be a 3-point lead. Scotland need to go down the other end.
For me, you are wrestling with each other, and then you
and score in a matter of seconds if they're going to salvage this match.
3 minutes.
England 17, Scotland 14.
Whatever you want.
Well, that is some kickoff, right on the money.
Captain?
Did it go 10 or not?
Captain? Captain, do you want to scrum or they kick again?
The answer is no. It looked to be perfect.
I think you have the mark. What? 2:38.
2 minutes and 38 seconds, so a little more on Chloe Pell's watch than there is on ours. 2 minutes and 38 for England
Crouch!
to close out the match.
Bind!
Same for Scotland.
You guys are already
to
playing
pluck a
it.
rabbit.
Give it, leave a gap. Crouch! Bind! Set!
England love that picked move going down the right-hand side, bringing in Firth.
Play on!
And how do England manage this 2 minutes now? Do they keep it tight? Do they look to carry their way home? They get the ball to deck. They bring in a bit of width. They bring in their try scorer, Fleming, who frees up the left hand, offloads fantastically, and England are gonna scorch their way to the win with a spectacular solo effort from Rose Powell-Williams.
No, I know, it's 17.
She's loomed large with try scoring intent all day. She hasn't had the service, but given a bit of space, she lights things up in the dying embers of this Calcutta clash.
30 seconds.
Scotland will be disappointed with the
20
tackling.
seconds.
And England will settle for just the 5, but the game's won.
Seconds left.
Fleming's had a big say, her try and the assist.
Whatever you want.
Oh, it sometimes feels generous to call the last pass and assist when the finish is from that far out and beats that many defenders. Look at the spring in the English step now. Full of beans, knowing that they've come from behind and they've been sent to the well. Now forwards and backs, just firing it around.
No advantage, knock on blue.
But the knock-on comes. The match ends and England celebrate. 35 thrilling minutes here at Wellington College come to a close. England the victors after Scotland led for so long.
What? Yeah.
But a late try from Alice Fleming and a sensational Rose Powell-Williams finish wrap things up for the English. They win here, 22-14 against Scotland.
next game is kicking off at 1 p.m. It's going to be Ireland